Hi guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. I first just want to start off and say I hope you are having a wonderful day and that you are safe at home. Right now I'm still filming this during quarantine and I just want to wish you guys all the best. It is great that we are at home, that we have some family, or we're able to just sit back and relax because we have constantly wanted to be at home and now we get the chance. I'm currently filming this outside, so if you see a little moth flying around, it's okay, or it's a butterfly, I'm not sure. And you can hear the sounds of nature and some wind and some lovely birds. And it's because inside my house I have a fire alarm and the battery is dead, so it just keeps on beeping and I didn't want you guys to hear that much, so I thought nature would be better. And for today's video I'm going to be telling you guys about how I got into UPenn, so yes, an Ivy League, and I also got into USC, and I got waitlisted at a couple other Ivy Leagues like Harvard, Cornell, Yale, and UCLA, which is not one, U Chicago. And I'm going to be talking about that, my experience, and just what it is that I did to try and get into these schools. They do sometimes, most of the time, look at your race as well. So my mother's from Honduras and my father is from Nigeria, and I'm the first generation American, but I'm not the first to go to college. My father has gone to college and my sister has gone to college as well. To get some basic ideas, my GPA is, our school does unweighted and weighted. On an unweighted 4.0 scale, it is at a 3.9. Is not on my transcripts because my school only does our weighted on our transcripts. So my weighted GPA is a 5.02, and at my school we have the AP classes. If you get an A in an AP class, it's a 6.0, and the honors classes are 5.0, regulars are 4.0 when it's weighted. Just to give you a point of reference, the highest GPA in my class right now for our number one, I believe, is a 5.3 or a 5.4, around there, so no one has a perfect 6. I am number 6 in my class out of 281 currently for my senior year. My junior year, which is what the colleges saw first, I was number 7 in my class. So for my scores, my PSAT, I took the PSAT/NMSQT and I got a 1230 my freshman year, a 1280 my sophomore year. My junior year for the PSAT, I got a 1390, which was a 670 for English, like the writing portion, and then a 720 for the math score. I only took the SAT twice, and if I'm going to be honest, I never studied for it, so if I had studied, I would have done a lot better. I also did not want to spend a lot of money for tutoring classes. I just took the SAT on my own, and I got my junior year a 1490, which was a 740 for the reading and writing portion, and then a 750 for the math portion. My second and last SAT, I got a 1470, so my reading and writing was a 710, and my math score for that one was a 760. So that left me with a 1500 super score, and I was completely content with that. I did not want to try any harder. I understand that so many people want to excel in the SAT, and I know that you can, so I highly encourage you to study. I encourage you to look at Khan Academy, which is what I did to study for a little while. I studied for about 2 weeks or so before, and that was about it. And I also had the app called Sarah for my school, so that helped me study more. For my ACT, the first time I took the ACT was at school, and people always say the one at school is not your best score, so I listened and I tried again. So for the school one, I got a 30, and then for my second one that I took, I got a 32, and I took that right after a race, like the next day after a race, so I was kind of dead, but that's perfectly fine. My final score, super scored, was a 33. Also, I did not take any SAT subject tests. Some schools do require you to take SAT subject tests, like MIT, I believe requires you to take math and science, and sometimes it depends on what you want to study, like biology or engineering, you'll have to take a subject test. As for my AP exam scores, you can check out my video to see my reactions, but I'll tell you what I got. I got an AP Lang a 5, an AP Chemistry a 3, AP Calculus AB with a 4, AP US History with a 4, and then AP Spanish Lang a 5. So that was 2 5s, 2 4s, and 1 3. For my APs that I'm taking, I am taking AP Microeconomics, AP Statistics, AP English Literature, AP Human Geography, and AP Physics 1. Now for my extracurriculars, I did cross country and track and field for 4 years. I am the triple jump record holder at my school right now. I qualified for regionals in the 4x800 my junior year. My team was cross country district champions for 4 years. 4P, and I ran for 2 of those districts, which was my junior and my senior year. My senior year, I ran the state series, so in regionals, my team got runner-up, and for states, we got number 4, which was our goal because we wanted to be top 5 for so long, and we beat that, and we were number 4. I was the captain, well, co-captain rather, with my teammate Jillian, my senior year for cross country, and I was in student council for 2 years, so my sophomore and junior year. I didn't think about doing it freshman year, and then my senior year I was unable to do it for certain reasons, but in the end it was better off for time management and just for me personally. But I was our class treasurer for sophomore and junior year. I was in book club for 4 years, and I ended up being historian my senior year. As for my honor societies, my application had that I was in National Honor Society, English Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and Thespian Honor Society. As for the other honor societies that I am in now, my senior year, I am in Art Honor Society, Music Honor Society, and also Science Honor Society. For some of my awards, I am a Questbridge Scholars finalist, so that is what I did to apply for UPenn. I also applied to other Ivy Leagues through that as well, including Yale, which I was waitlisted for. And I was not matched to these schools, but I did it through Questbridge's regular decision after I realized that I was not matched. And if you guys want to know more about Questbridge, it's a great opportunity to do if you are of low income or if you're a minority, and I can explain it further. I might even read my essays for you guys, just to let you guys know how that program is, because it's great for financial aid. I'm also a National Hispanic Merit Scholar, so that is because I got a 1390 on my PSAT my junior year. Now I'm currently in the process also of the National Hispanic Recognition Program with a Hispanic Scholarship Fund, and I was a finalist for that, and now they have to go through another selection process. For my school, I got Principal's Honor Roll every year except my junior year, and Principal's Honor Roll at my school is all A's, so 90 and above. And then my junior year, I got Sabre Honor Roll, so that was all A's and B's, so an 80 and above. And another award, I was a top 10 scholar, so basically I'm in the top 10 of my class. I was American Legion Auxiliary Girl State Candidate. I'm also an AP Scholar with Distinction, so that means for my scores, it had to be on average above a 3.5. And for some volunteer experience, I helped out with Special Olympics over here in Florida and the Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society. I am in a youth group, and it is called Seeking Wisdom and Grace, so Seeking Wisdom and Grace Youth Ministry, and I have over 100 hours, so I believe it's 105 hours, because I helped lead retreats, and I'm actually currently the co-director of the next retreat, which I did include in my application. I went on a mission trip to Dominican Republic, so La República Dominicana. I got 200 hours from that, and it's called Blue Missions, and that's a water project, so I personally did sanitation, so that is where we build latrines for them. For Blue Missions, it's a great opportunity. You can actually do it from wherever. We had girls from Maryland, but it's primarily a Florida-based operation. I got to meet so many people there, and I'm able to WhatsApp them if I really want to, and I have some of their Snapchats, and they're awesome. This is just outside of my application, but I thought I'd let you guys know this, and I can always teach you guys how to time manage if you guys want a video about that. But I was in another youth group, and I was called Arise. I had swag on Mondays and Arise on Tuesdays. And then for school, I'm also part of the campus ministry, so I did retreats for our school, and I also helped with Ignite, which is when we meet up, so that would be on Wednesdays. So I would most likely have youth group 3 days out of the 5-day work week. And also other parts of the application do include family responsibilities, so I wrote about how I do try and help out cleaning with the house if I have time, and I wrote that I cook every single one of my meals. Since I cook my breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything, I go grocery shopping for my family, and sometimes help out my mother with work on Sundays. So that's all for my video right now. Those are my stats. If you guys have any more questions, if I missed anything, you guys let me know. I can answer in the comments, or I can just make a whole nother video. If you guys want me to read my essays, or I can at least tell you about what I wrote in my essays, it'd be great. But my one advice is just, if you guys notice, I did a lot of things. Please do not feel like you have to do as many things as me, because it's better off that you are more committed. If you can get to be president or historian or vice president in your things, please try not to bundle up everything that you can as extracurriculars. You guys have different stress levels. We all have different ways of time management. We are all not the same person. Understand that all these things were taken into account, and for schools like Princeton and Columbia, I was completely rejected. And other people might even have something very similar, but the way they write was different. Maybe their family responsibilities were different. So it's not just scores, guys. You guys can do amazing, and I know it. Just make sure that you think outside the box. You're unique, and you stay true to yourself. Thank you. You guys let me know if you guys want any videos about Crossbridge or about National Hispanic Merit or anything like that. You guys let me know and I will help you out. I am so happy that you guys watch this. If you stayed to the end, you're amazing and you deserve so much. Comment your favorite emoji if you want. And if you stayed to the end and you hate this video, I guess leave a dislike, but you stayed, so thank you for that. You guys are amazing and I bid you adieu, au revoir, and aloha.